asked him. The Fat Controller promises me the express. What happens? I confide to shiity, not Silence. Thomas being mentioned doesn't mean the rest of us should suffer. I was meant to take a first trip. As he drew to a halt, he took in the full scope of it. The rails snaked into the horizon, bound for the towering mountains. Thick, black wires were suspended above the line by poles. Save for a faint, faraway hum, all was silent. "My," James stammered, "this is charming." The humming gradually became louder. In the distance, the shiity growing larger the closer it came. "What is that?" James trembled. Drawing alongside was the strangest looking engine he'd ever seen. It was long, sloped at both ends, and with a cab in the middle. Atop it were what looked like long Greetings. A mechanical voice made James jump. Hello, whatever you are. Please confirm role as goods engine. I'm not just a goods engine, James fussed. I pull coaches too. Irrelevant. Confirm previous query. Fine, James muttered. I suppose I am your goods engine. Analyzing. Response accepted. Deposit trucks into siding or transfer. Without another word, the strange engine buzzed off. A mechanical engine? Edward asked in the shed that night. I swear, Edward, it was, James fretted. I've never seen anything like it. It must have been terrifying. I didn't say I was scared, James scowled defensively. Well, Edward trembled, if I saw that engine, I'd be frightened. You must remain vigilant, James. Who knows what it may be capable of? James wasn't keen on visiting the junction again. He shunted in the yard. Rather compliantly for several days. When he next ventured out with a goods train, meeting the strange engine was all he could think of. As he approached Kildare, Edward passed with his coaches, looking rather disturbed. Welcome. Please board for service to Comrade. James. James's boiler went cold. At the platform was a bigger, boxier engine with the same metallic insects dancing overhead. Passengers milled happily about the platform. James couldn't understand how it remained so calm. Salutations, came the voice. Please excuse me. Punctuality is vital. But his hopes were dashed. The station master ran up. I'm sorry, he called, but those trucks you've brought hold vital supplies for the mountain railway. The engine that was meant to collect them has failed. Take them up the line right away. Yes, sir, James replied, trying to sound as brave as he could. He was soon traveling up the line. He gulped, eyeing the wires that loomed overhead. Right, he thought. Drop off the trucks, then back down. No one, no feeling, no one. Wait. What's that? As he quietly approached the mountain railway terminus, he heard bickering voices. Salutations! What machine have you ever heard say salutations? I've never heard any machine say anything. Besides, you didn't tell me what I had to say.
vocês ganharam um presente, na verdade, tá? Seja para quem está começando ou quem já opera, tá? Seja para quem está começando ou quem já opera. Eu faço vocês estarem nessa aula hoje.
Two strange engines sat in a nearby shed, sounding decidedly less mechanical. They were too busy quarreling to notice James. A devious grin crossed his smoke box. The engine shrieked. Tiny showers of sparks leapt from their rotors. "What'd you do that for?" growled the smaller one. "And why are you on our line? Why are you running around playing metal monsters?" "Oh dear," sighed the larger engine. "We never meant to frighten you." "I wasn't scared," James spluttered. "People think electric engines come from another world, so we thought we'd have some fun. Your blue friend saw right through us." James stared. "You mean Edward strung me along this whole time?" There was a pause before the two engines erupted into laughter. James stared, perplexed. "Perhaps we should start off on a better wheel," laughed the bigger engine. "I'm Edith, and this is Eleanor." "A pleasure," Eleanor smiled. "What do you think of our branch? Super, isn't it?" "It's certainly, different," James finished lamely. "Do us a favor," Eleanor winked. "Don't let on about our little act to the others. I've always wanted to try it on those really big engines." "Your secret is safe with me," chuckled James. As he headed back down the branch line, James smiled. He was eager for the next meeting with his unique new friends. More importantly, he couldn't wait for Gordon and Henry to have a shock of their own.
Tem uma sala educacional, tá? No 6 tem área de aluno tem
Oh, wake up, lazy bones! Really useful engine coming through!
Oh, the indignity. He's a really useful engine, you know. Sir Topham Hadwell, he told him so. Now he's got a branch line to call his very own. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the man. Tank engine.
Oh, you must be the new number one.
I'm Thomas.
Well, look after the branch line, Thomas, and wear that number with pride.
Don't worry, Mr. Coffee Pot. I will. You can count on me.
But I'm not Mr. Coffee Pot. My name is Glenn.
He's a really useful engine, you know. Sir Topham Hadwell, he told him so. Now he's got a branch line to call his very own. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the number one. Thomas the Tank Engine. Little blue train, he's always there whenever you need a hand. If If you need help with a situation, who comes into mind?
He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the one.